Hi VC, this is Bev here, and I wanted to do this quick video just to open this, and to kind of share this with you. I've been expecting this coming. I'm not going to show you the other side because it's got addresses on it, etc. But this arrived today from the United States, and it actually came from Jim Davies. I know what the record is, but he's also enclosed a CD, which I don't know what that is. He says, I've added something else in for you that I think you might like, so no idea what that could be. But he very kindly offered to get me this record and send it as a gift, and there wasn't any customs issues with it this time, thankfully, due to it not being so valuable. I think if it goes over a certain price is when they decide to kick in their precious customs nonsense. But anyway, and I was, when he said, how about I send you this, because he knew, he learned how much I really loved this particular thing. I don't want to give too many clues away until I've opened it, but you'll know when I show you it, obviously. But he offered to get me it and send me it, and I'm amazed at the generosity of the guy. He's just sensational, So I just want to thank you right up, Jim, again. Honestly, you're too good, you really are. Thank you so much. So I haven't opened it yet, I'm just going to get into that now. That was the customs thingy that I removed from here, so let's just get opening. It's arrived in much better condition, appearance-wise, than what the big box did, I'm glad to say, So, should we go for the CD first? The CD's here on the top, so I don't know what this is. I think it's in the bubble. Let's just, and it is, oh man, oh yes, oh fantastic. Now yes, this, I was after this album, and it's pretty hard to get a hold of, especially on the vinyl obviously, but there is a song on here I really thought sounded amazing. Big Screen Lies, I heard that song, I thought that's a great song. So I thought I'm happy to have this on either format, and even the CD's proven tricky to find around here. So this is Striper and Fallen. Oh, wonderful. I am so chuffed to get this. This is my second Striper album. I just got another one recently, and I really liked it. It was No More Hell to Pay. Oh man, that's fantastic. I am so chuffed. Thank you. Frontiers 2015. Yes, and I love the artwork. Somebody else I think commented, maybe it was, I don't know if it was Ron Haggerty, or maybe it was Dan at Dan's Vinyl. I'm not sure exactly, but somebody had commented on how the last 4 or 5 Striper albums, the artwork has been really phenomenal stuff. The latest Goddamn Evil, I like the artwork on that as well, it's brilliant. So I am super chuffed to get this. Let's just open this up. Honestly, amazing. See if I can get this open quick, because sometimes they are tricky. That's coming. Of course, it's got your Striper yellow and black stripes. Anyway, even better without the shrink. So this is fallen, and I'm just going to turn, it's a picture disc, I'll turn it the right way up. There we have it, so fallen, and if you remove the disc you have a picture of the band there. So, oh, superb, thank you so much, Jim, I'm absolutely delighted. Looking forward to playing this as well. So now I shall get on with the record. So I'll just put that down. I'm just going to check it's empty. You said you didn't put a note yet, that's right. So he said this was just in the, hang on, because there is an address label on the other side of that as well, so I just want to make sure what's the best way to open this one, let me see. Now here we are, we have a little, bear with me just a second, cut the tape there. With this, my scissors wouldn't cut butter, but never mind. We'll get there. Oh, I can see it. I can see a corner of this. I am so delighted to have this as well. Unbelievable. So yeah, just let's get the extra parts of the packaging. And here we have it. The album is, I didn't even know about this, and it's the Knight Rider soundtrack, the original television soundtrack for Knight Rider, and you've got all this glare here, sorry about that. And the music is by Stu Phillips, and it is a Record Store Day 2019 issue. Now I had no idea this was out for Record Store Day. I looked through the list and everything, never noticed it. So, and then when John at Vinylizer was opening his VCLT and he pulled this out, and I was like, oh my God. How cool is that? But I had discovered it existed beforehand. There's another member of the VC, and it's a channel I don't often watch regularly. But he was showing it, and because he had picked it up for his Record Store Day, and that was when I first realised it existed. I thought, oh wow. And I'd had a look around, and it was really quite expensive and tricky to get. Now, I never saw it when I was out and about that day on Record Store Day. And so after, I put a comment on John's video about how cool and that it was, and Jim got back to me and he says, I saw your comment, he says, I should have figured that Knight Rider would be your favourite given your surname, etc. And your, all that, so... And he just says, I'll send you a copy if you want. And, it's a double LP. It's Universal, obviously. 1982 to 86. 2019 Universal Studios, all rights reserved. I mean, you've got some interesting sounding song title names, because I think it's just snippets in music that you would hear in the TV programme, which will be pretty cool. Automobile Heaven, Piece of Cake, Dreamin', Auto Cruise, Evil Tanya, Escape from Jail, The Shootout, Through a Truck, Airport Chase, Accelerate, Holy Toledo, Restaurant, brilliant. Bread and Water, Interior Jail, what else have we got? Sammy's Crash, Mike Shows Off, Only 55, Ring of Fire Jump, not to be confused. So let's get the shrink off of this. This has to be opened. John's, I know when John looked at his as well, I think he opened it up and it was it the inside dash of Kit's car, kit. Let me just get this thing. Honestly, I'm so delighted because Knight Rider was my favourite show back in the 80s. John's is The Incredible Hulk, and we loved that as well. Me and my brother would watch The Incredible Hulk, we watched Knight Rider, we had the A-Team, we had, oh god, there was, T.J. Hooker, what else was there? There was hundreds of them. Chips, just all these American shows, and they were on Saturday night or Sunday night. So, a little bit better without that. Oh, magic. And it kind of reminds me of my granddad, I must admit now as well. It holds a good memory, the title tune. Quick story here, back in my childhood, we would quite often, my mum and dad and my brother and I would go up to my grandparents' house on my dad's side of the family, usually every Sunday afternoon for dinner or whatever, and my auntie and my cousin stayed there, and so my brother, my cousin and I, we'd all go off and do kid things as we did, wouldn't even be teenagers at this point, young kids. And of course, one of the things that we used to do was record music stuff off the telly, as well as the radio. So my cousin, she had a small tape recorder, and when Knight Rider was coming on, obviously around dinner time, so we went through to the living room, and she got the cassette tape thing set up, blank tape and ready to go. So we were waiting for Knight Rider to come on, and we were asking everybody, now be quiet when this comes on, because obviously when you just recorded in those days, if you spoke, your voice came over the recording. And of course, my granddad, I think it was just, he couldn't be bothered with silly young kids causing mayhem. The programme started, the theme tune came on, my cousin had pressed play and record, and we're sitting listening and watching, and right in the middle of it, my granddad just comes out and says, "Oh, you're not going to start mucking about here, are you?" Just like that, and it recorded over the cassette, and we, after all that, we would go away and listen to the playback of the recording, and his voice would come on, and we just laughed about it for, I don't know, weeks, months, years even, because we used to store all these things, so it kind of holds a bit of a funny old memory there, but Jim, honestly, thank you so much. There we have it, that's awesome. Stu Phillips' signature there. I think that's like the first series kit, I think, because there was subtle changes of these dash. It kind of modernised each year, little bits. Oh, I need to see this. Yep, and honestly, I guess that's the chap there, Mr. Stu Phillips. Foundation for Law and Government, yeah. Absolutely tremendous, and I think it must be 180 gram. Oh yes, just look at this. And on this side you've got the flag logo, which was on the side of the big semi-truck that Kit would ride in, their mobile tech garage thing. So that's one side, and the other side has more diagrams and scripts and info relating to the programme. This is fantastic. Vehicle functions, principal, Wilton Knight, yeah. Vehicle functions, tells you there. So you've got grappling hook, electromagnetic field generator, yeah. trajectory guidance system, two-wheel skis, oil jets, infrared tracking scope, flamethrower, pyroclastic lamination. What the heck was that? I can't remember what that one was. Maybe it's just something to do with the finish, because it was the coating of kit. The car was mixed with some secret formula which made it dent-proof and, well, bulletproof and all the rest of it, bomb-proof, etc. And yeah, again, oh, this is just, I think both are pretty similar. The side 2, side 1. So you can see a lot of these tracks look kind of short, so it'll just be stuff from the, this is going to be so interesting. It's going to bring back a good few memories, this I think. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. You've got the end title as well. So, and I think this pretty much represents my first kind of soundtrack. I'm not a big soundtrack fan, to be honest. And I don't think I have any in my collection myself, but now I do. But I only ever think I'd end up with one or two. The other ones I would maybe consider would be Superman soundtracks and Back to the Future. Because I think they're pretty cool. And this, it's just so 80s as well. It's just so 80s. It's unreal. So, thank you so much, Jim. Really, thank you very much. You've just made my week so far. It's been fantastic. Really, really appreciate that. And they've arrived safely. I'm so delighted. So thanks again, and I'll catch you all in another video. Bye just now.